Senzo Meyiwa's family are hoping to finally find the truth. This as the first witness testifies about the crime scene where the soccer star was shot in 2014. The incident took place at his then-girlfriend Kelly Khumalo's mother's home in Vosloorus. Slindelo Masikane was in court and she's still covering the case for us. She joins us now live. Slee, we saw the first witness take the stand. What has he told us so far?
Well, what we understand from the evidence that's being led by the state to Sergeant Thabo Mosia is just really painting a picture of what he found when he was called to the scene on the 26th of October 2014 at around quarter to 12 at midnight. He got a call to make his way to Kelly Khumalo's mother's home, where he says there was an apparent crime scene. When he arrived just after midnight on the 27th of October, he was met by the police officers who were there at the scene, and they described, of course, what he can expect. And then he proceeded to go and collect forensic evidence. He described that he found that the crime scene was already cordoned off, explaining that they did a walkthrough of the crime scene, kind of trying to trace what transpired, the movements of the bullets, and they found, of course, a fragmented bullet behind the kitchen door, on the kitchen counters, behind some glass jars, as he described. And what we've been seeing really happening in court for most of the morning with Sergeant Mosia is him describing the pictures that he took and what he found there. He also described saying that they found a hat as well as a walking stick. But let's just take a listen to some of that evidence.
As we were investigating, then we followed the movement of the bullet, which was the bullet hole which was at the back of the door, kitchen door. We traced the movement of the bullet and managed to find the bullet on the kitchen top of the kitchen unit, behind the glass jars.
So has the investigator, Slee, been asked anything about possible tampering or tampering rather of the crime scene?
That was a question that was posed to the sergeant by the judge. However, at this point, because they're still needing the evidence, the sergeant told the judge that, look, can I get to that a bit later? But last week, when the judge had asked the state prosecutor a similar question, the state prosecutor did allude to the fact that there may have been some tampering with the crime scene. But we're hoping that we're going to get to that evidence after the lunch break.